Well, as families and workers and students all began engaging in new conversations about race, so many of us are looking for guidance. The Smithsonian Museum of African American History and Culture has just launched a new free web portal that may be of great help to many. It's called Talking About Race. And here to tell us all about it is Dr. Spencer Crew, interim director of the museum. Dr. Crew, thank you for being with us. And I know you've said the #1 question people are asking is how to talk to children about race relations. How will this new portal help guide through some of those conversations?
Well, what the portal will do is to give help to parents or to educators in terms of videos or activities or guidelines to help them say the right words and to give the right kind of information to children. What we do know is that parents and educators sort of know their children best. And what we're trying to do is to give them the guidelines and information they need to address that child in the proper kind of way. So the portal is really based upon years of research by our education staff and interacting with children and with educators as a way of putting together guidelines and helpful hints to talk to children about these issues.
Yeah, and Dr. Crew, it's all interactive. Explain how it works.
Well, the way the portal works is that you can, first of all, pull it up, and then you will find that it has an introduction about what it's trying to accomplish. But then there are different pathways that people can follow in terms of how they best can use it in their own situation. So we have a pathway for educators. We have a pathway for teachers. We have a pathway for those who just want to learn about how to talk about race. So what we're trying to do is to make it multifunctional and useful in a variety kind of ways.
What's your ultimate hope that visitors who spend time on this site will walk away with?
We hope that the site will allow visitors to really begin to talk about race and to talk about what it means in our society, but also to talk about the biases that we all have and how they affect how we interact with others, and to make us conscious of that, so that as we begin to navigate the society, that we don't allow those biases to affect how we react to new people, to new situations, and to begin to embrace the fact that the differences that exist among us are really pluses for us as a society.
Dr. Crew, I'm interested because we have been talking about, as adults, having uncomfortable conversations. Does the conversation have to be uncomfortable with kids? Have they gotten to that point yet? Can you get them before it becomes uncomfortable and make it more of a norm?
Well, I think it's possible, but I think what we understand is that as soon as children are born, they're impacted by the environment in which they're located. So you hope that very early on, the parents are setting a mode that helps children to think more loosely and easily about differences. So yeah, you can get them early, but you have to get them very early so they begin to see difference as something that's normal, not as something that's unique or something to be worried about.
Yeah, and acknowledging those differences and celebrating them. What age would you say is the perfect age to start having these type of conversations?
Well, I'm not an education expert. What I do know is that one of the programs we have at the museum is for infants and toddlers. And what they do is just to introduce them to different textures so that the children begin to appreciate different textures and different feelings as normal and it's okay. And I think that helps to imprint upon them the sense that, again, these differences are to be celebrated and to be enjoyed and to be appreciated rather than to be worried about.
I love that. Dr. Spencer Crew, thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for all that you do. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.